Mrs. Lim Hwee Hua, Minister in the Prime Minister's Office and Second Minister for Finance and Transport, is one of the 5 PAP candidates contesting in Aljunied GRC. While speaking to the media, Mrs. Lim raised concerns about the Workers' Party's way of running town councils.
There is a HUDC precinct in Hougang which has actually gotten the 75% mandate. And I know that for the last 2 months, they've been trying to get the accounts for the estate so that the residents there can plan and can decide how much they will need to set aside after privatization, to do the necessary things. And there has been just radio silence on the part of the Hougang Town Council, which is responsible. Now, I contrast that to the HUDC estate that I have in Serangoon North, which has only recently gotten the mandate, but way before then, when we asked for the accounts from the Aljunied Town Council, they actually were able to work out and even make projections based on, the kind of works that you need to do and, 2 years forward, 3 years forward, what you can get. So this is very troubling because I think a lot of questions are being asked by the residents and by ourselves. Firstly, what is the state of the accounts at the Hougang Town Council? Is it just messy or are they holding back to after the elections so that whoever wins Hougang will then inherit the accounts? So this has great implications, I believe, for the residents of Aljunied GRC, because if the Workers' Party can't really account for themselves in the Hougang Town Council, then how are they going to convince the people of Aljunied that they can run a good job on a small scale or let alone on a big scale? So we're sort of very troubled and concerned by that, and we would like our residents to be alerted to that. The second important point is I'm very troubled by the fact that they have kept very quiet. No answers at all. The residents there are very frustrated. I understand they've even issued a lawyer's letter to ask for the accounts formally. The Workers' Party has always emphasized transparency and accountability, especially of the town council. So it's very perplexing why they have kept so quiet. Why, in the name of transparency, have they not come up with the accounts? And I think these are the questions they will have to answer. Of course, the town council ultimately collects money from contributions from the residents, looks after it, plans carefully all the ongoing works as well as the cyclical works. And if you don't have a town council that is well managed and well run, the residents will ultimately be the ones paying the price for it and bearing the consequences. And whilst it is fashionable to say we're a new team, please let us have a chance, I think there are enough areas and questions raised which Aljunied residents, I know, would want to take into consideration.
The opposition has said that the reason why they can't tell residents of what they will do for the constituency or what programs they will roll out is because they don't know what funding there is. Now, what do you have to say about?
Well, I think the residents, as I go around talking to them, are now comparing which party can serve them better. And this will be in terms of not just the national issues, but more importantly, the local issues. So I think they owe it to the residents to come up with a plan. What I'm talking about in terms of the accounts, just for the HUDC precinct, is actually a very serious matter because the accounts should have been there, should have been properly kept. It's really unacceptable that the accounts have not been furnished after 2 whole months and it's still outstanding.
The Aljunied Town Council is currently managed by Chairman Cynthia Phua, who is also a PAP candidate contesting in the ward. Catch the full interview with Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong during his visit to Aljunied GRC in the following clip.